तुम्हारा राइट साइड से आ गया, राइट साइड से। हाँ, इधर से, इधर से कहाँ गया? अरे भाई किधर देख रहा है? मंगा रहे क्या तू जरा? ऊपर बंदा है, किधर देख रहा है? पप्पा का खतरा है जरा। हाँ, इधर बार
of your trading use.
So you want to learn a strategy on how to become successful in trading.
स्क्रीन शेयर के लिए
That's
डाला।
what I came here for.
Okay,
The-
but
the
like
G-
this is a big challenge.
It's
right?
called the G Challenge for a reason.
I know it's called the G challenge, but there's gonna be sleepless nights. There's gonna be like I believe
Of course.
so. As of right now, if you guys have any questions regarding the challenge, let me know in the chat. I can tell we got a lot of guys from Somalia. I think it's just the same guy putting that he's from Somalia. Let me see. Excited from the no, bro. We have a ginormous
I
community
see.
from Nigeria. Like
I've seen like 30 flags already.
yeah, no, and on top of that, I think half of the application for the Student G Challenge were from Nigeria, but the majority of them didn't have visas to come. So it's kind of like, what am I gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
What lot sizes are we going to be using? Don't worry about that. We're going to get all into that in just a second. And remember, stick around because we're going to be doing Sunday swings as soon as we're done explaining this whole challenge right now. When are we going to go to India? Real soon. What's the percentage how many lots. Tell us how we're gonna choose the pairs. We're literally gonna do that right now. If he passes the challenge, will I take on more students? Yeah, if I complete this challenge, I'm gonna do something custom where I'm gonna like accept or onboard a couple of Davids. It's gonna be something very private. Yeah, or potential couple of Davids. It's gonna be something private and exclusive, but until then, we're gonna just like we'll figure that out once we finish the challenge. One thing at a time, right? What's gonna be the leverage? Okay, cool, perfect. So how the challenge is gonna work. So very similar to the 100 to the mill, actually. We're gonna start off with the $1,000, and brother, on the first trade, you're going on
The risk, the whole thing.
for the whole thing. Yeah, the first trade is the most important trade.
Okay.
It gets you in the right mindset. It gets you out of the starting point, which is the most difficult, and it gives you leverage to then minimize your risk on the next trade. So
Makes sense.
the first trade, we're gonna risk the whole account. You either blow it or you like triple it.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. That's just how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
On the next trade, depending on how much profit you end up, if we lose the first trade, and let's say we close off at $200, so we lose $800, we're just gonna deposit again.
Okay.
And literally start. We're not gonna then try and take 200 up to 1,000. The challenge is from 1,000 to 100,000. If we lose money, we just start from the challenge from scratch. So the first trade, our goal is to get it out the hole. Maybe get it to like 3,000-4,000 right off the bat.
Okay.
Then on the next trade, either risk 60 to 70% of that position, catch a 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk to reward, which is 3-4x the account. Then there we will probably be up around like maybe 10 to 15K. And there we'll minimize our risk to about 50%. And then there we'll just kind of aim to have 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk to rewards.
Okay.
So is the money going to be his or is the money going to be mine? The money is going to be mine. I talked about it with David. David doesn't, or he's not willing to do that right now with the way his setup is right now. Remember, he hasn't been working for the last 6 months. So I'm going to be giving him the $1,000. You only have 3. I remember a big bottleneck on my last challenge was literally that, the risk. The risk was something that varied up and down a lot of times, and it made a very big difference in the journey of the challenge. So good thing I have the experience now, so I'm going to help you and make sure that we can get that done, right? So that's the goal. When we make the 1,000 to 100,000, since it's my $1,000, I'm going to keep the 100 grand, and I'm not gonna, no, I'm kidding. It's going to be your 100 grand. You're going to be the one clicking the buttons. All I ask is to please, if I can get my $1,000 back. And then you can keep the rest of it. You can go, you know, do whatever you want. You can go live the Miami lifestyle. You can go do whatever you want. So, will we be able to copy the trades? Yes, that is exactly what we were going to get into right next. So, where are we going to document these trades? Actually, before this, I want to see how many of you guys were parts of the last 100 to the mill series. Type a 1 if you were part of the last 100 to the mill series. Type 3 if you were not. I want to see how many of you guys were part of the last 100 to the mill series and how many of you guys were not. And I'm talking about the live journey, not the not like the after. Like you're actually part of the live journey. You saw everything go. Type 1 if you were. Type 3 if not. And yes, we are going to be doing.
अरे कोणता काय वाटतंय की काहीतरी हे पाहिजे ना.